That dusty boom bap and soulful loop in the intro really sets the stage, doesn't it? It's like it immediately brings you into this raw vibe about, the government shutdown hitting home.
Yeah, exactly. It's so vivid, and you feel how the tension is almost palpable, especially when they say our elders are getting shook. Mm-hmm.
Right, right. It's like imagine working 40 years and then having your check frozen. Like what kind of disrespectful move is that? There's that moment with Auntie May saying she worked 40 years and now her check is on hold.
Yeah. Yeah, that really cuts deep. I mean, when you think about it, it's not just a policy issue, but a personal blow to those who built our communities.
Absolutely. And then you have Social Security delays, Medicaid bottlenecks. It's not just numbers, it's the pressure on people who paved the way for where we are today.
Hmm. Exactly. It's like, how do you even begin to quantify the stress those delays put on real lives, especially when the clinics are running on skeletal crews? There's so much left unsaid.
Right. And there's this really cool yet powerful twist. These seniors aren't waiting around for a solution. Instead, they're flipping the script
Yeah,
on the shutdown.
I know, right? It's like they're turning political setbacks into personal empowerment. I mean, Sister Jean, 74, dropping daily devotionals with a tambourine and a ring light on TikTok. That's wild.
Exactly. It's like, resilience in motion. These elders are using platforms like TikTok, YouTube, even podcasts to spread their voice.
And it's not just for show. They're building real cultural capital. They're literally turning shutdowns into showdowns. That phrase just sticks, doesn't it?
Totally. It's like shutdown might block the checks, but it sure can't block the voice. They're building stock in the culture, like legacy that's activated on every platform.
Right. Sure thing. They're not sitting back. They're streaming stories, sharing sermons, and even merch drops. It's low profile turned into low ego, high impact. But let's talk about that point. Do you think the government really underestimates the power of these voices?
I mean, it's almost laughable. They treat the delays like they're minor administrative hiccups, but for these seniors, it's like a disruption of a lifetime's worth of security.
I get that. But here's a little pushback. Couldn't you argue that even if policy is broken, the seniors' adaptation through social media is sort of a workaround? Isn't that a testament to innovation in the face of adversity?
Sure, in a way, it is a workaround, but it's also a wake up call, right? It's a reminder that no amount of digital hustle can fix a system when its foundation is shaky.
Yeah, I see that. Exactly. It's both inspiring and infuriating. I mean, their spirit is incredible, but it also highlights how, government inaction forces them into a corner where they have to create their own platforms.
Yes, and think about it. When you have elders who've experienced 5 recessions, whose life stories are heavier than any algorithm can capture, you know that no AI or tech gimmick can replicate that soul.
Right on. That's a standout point. Their authenticity, like grandma making cornbread from scratch while weathering economic storms, is irreplaceable, right? It's the kind of life wisdom that modern tech often overlooks.
Exactly, exactly. It's like the human element is missing in these grand policy debates, but so present when these seniors step up on stage, be it on TikTok with a tambourine or on YouTube dropping life lessons.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like legacy becomes a form of resistance. These moments of protest aren't organized in the traditional sense, but they speak volumes.
Absolutely. It really challenges the narrative of vulnerability usually tied to aging. Instead, they're creating content that hits with high authenticity and deep rooted experience, like a masterclass in resilience.
Right, and it also shows the power of community. When every senior's voice, from quiet whispers to booming TikTok hits, combines, you get this undeniable pressure on policymakers.
Exactly. But I wonder, don't you think there's also a bit of a double edged sword here? I mean, while it's great they're reclaiming their narrative, isn't there a risk of them being exploited by media or even tokenized by political entities?
That's a fair point. It's like while their creativity is powerful, the system might co opt their energy without actually fixing the underlying issues. The fight becomes more about performance than real policy change, you know?
True, true. Exactly. There's a danger that these showdowns turn into entertainment rather than substantive activism, and in that sense, the system could use it as a band aid over deeper wounds.
Right. It's like the narrative of legacy becomes a marketing ploy rather than a call for structural change. But the fact that they're taking that risk is what makes their story so
Yeah,
compelling.
absolutely. Absolutely. The phrase low pro here isn't just about being low profile. It's about low ego but high impact. It's a respectful nod to the idea that real change comes from genuine experience, not flashy headlines.
Exactly. And it all ties back into the essence of what's at stake. Respect for those who have built our society, whose voices and stories are the blueprint of our
For
collective
sure.
history.
And it reminds us that shutdowns, policies, and delays might come and go, but the legacy, real legacy, sticks around. It's almost poetic, isn't it?
It is. It really is. It's like no matter how many obstacles they face, these folks find a way to shine, to create platforms for themselves, turning hardship into art and voice into power.
Yeah, exactly. That said, there's so much to unpack here about system failures and the emergent creativity born out of adversity. Do you think this moment signals a broader cultural shift in how we value experience over bureaucracy?
Totally. I mean, it's like a wake up call. When the traditional systems fail to care about their constituents, the people, especially those with a storied past, step up to reclaim the narrative.
Yep, and it forces us as a society to reckon with the idea that resilience isn't something you can just legislate. It's lived, it's earned, often in the hardest moments.
For sure, it's like these elders are using creative outlets to not only survive but to thrive, turning their experiences into movements that challenge
Right,
outdated
right.
systems.
And while it's incredibly inspiring, it should also make policymakers sit up and take notice. There's a lesson here. Put people first, because no technology or social media trend can replace genuine care and thoughtful governance.
Absolutely. Shutdowns, delays, and policy failures might try to silence them, but in the end, legacy stays. They're not just surviving, they're carving out space for their stories and inspiring change in real time.
And that's the ultimate takeaway. The voice of experience is a force that even the toughest shutdown can't mute. Low pro isn't just a motto, it's a lifestyle, a reminder that the elders' wisdom stands tall no matter what the system throws at them.
Exactly. And it's like a call to action for us all to respect, celebrate, and learn from those who've seen it all. When legacy speaks, you just got to
Right.
listen.
That's it for now. A powerful blend of grit, creativity, and truth. Shutdowns might come and go, but the spirit of these trailblazers remains echoing loudly into the future.